And now a story about those fabled creatures of the deep, man's best friend at sea, the dolphin. Legend has it that dolphins have pushed drowning sailors to shore. And now another surprising claim about the dolphins. Do they have the power to reach children who are shut off from the world by severe brain disorders? A new and unconventional therapy is based on that premise, and thousands of families around the world are buying into it. As Dr. Nancy Snyderman discovered, they see it as a last hope for healing their children. But is it a false hope?
Only a few hundred yards off the coast of Oahu, Hawaii, wild dolphins are frolicking. This is a pod of Pacific spinner dolphins that has gathered in shallow water. And on this day, Terry Pinney has come to swim with them. Terry believes that the sound signals used by the dolphins to navigate, their echolocation or sonar, have special healing properties.
Well, I don't want to get people's hopes up, but I've seen miracles happen.
But are the results really miraculous, or is it more hope than healing? Pinney uses dolphin-assisted therapy to treat children with severe developmental problems. Dolphin sonar heals them, she says, by correcting what she calls imbalances in the brain.
This child, after one session, she had 8 improvements.
Pinney is not alone. While programs vary, others claim a swim with the dolphins inspires change and improvement in children. In all, thousands of children around the world have been treated with dolphin-assisted therapy.
Yay!
Good job. Okay. In the early 90s, the media discovered dolphin-assisted therapy, helped to promote it, and some even called it a cutting-edge solution for autism and other developmental problems. But can the dolphins really make a difference? Specialists in neurology and marine biology say the answer is no, that the science behind dolphin therapy is slim, and that the thousands of dollars desperate parents spend on such therapy is wasted. Sonny Parlin is Terry Pinney's newest client. He has autism, a disorder of the brain that has affected him since he was 2. Now 5 years old, his speech is limited and he has trouble learning. Sonny's mother, Leah Linda, has tried traditional therapy for her son, but with the dolphins, hopes for a breakthrough.
So today we're going to have a special opportunity to go visit the dolphins.
Terry Pinney explains to the Parlin family that she believes the dolphins may actually make him better.
You might notice changes tomorrow, but usually within 3 days, and it's a high percentage that it is the next day you notice changes.
There you go.
See him in the water?
Pinney charges $125 for a single 9-minute dolphin session. The location is a resort hotel in Hawaii, which allows tourists to see captive dolphins, but has no affiliation with Terry Pinney's work. Sonny doesn't swim with the dolphins. In fact, he never touches them. It may be hard to believe, but what Pinney says is happening is that Sonny Parlin is receiving healing sonar from dolphins in the pool.
Oh, that's so sweet.
There's no doubt that Sonny had a good time with the dolphins. He seemed relaxed and, according to his mother, was even attentive. But was the time with Terry Pinney and the dolphins an actual first step in treating his autism? When it comes to that point, some scientists have their doubts.
At this point, there's no convincing evidence that dolphin-assisted therapy has any dramatic or long-term effects on brain functioning. None whatsoever.
Dr. Scott Lilienfeld is a psychologist at Emory University in Atlanta who is critical of dolphin-assisted therapy. He says there's no evidence that it works.
Many of these people are claiming that dolphin-assisted therapy produces remarkable effects in children with autism, Down syndrome, other forms of mental retardation. In fact, when you look at these studies, the evidence does not bear those claims out at all.
So when you hear the claims that Ms. Pinney makes, do you see them as fringe?
Well, I think the way I would prefer to frame them is that they are completely unsubstantiated.
But after that therapy session with Sonny Parlin, Terry Pinney told us she was sure that energy from dolphins had been at work.
And your hands were moving. You're communicating in what way?
Communicating with the dolphins, but also doing a type of energy work. You know, I don't know if, can't explain it, but it's just on an intuition level that I work with the dolphins, in conjunction with the dolphins, I think.
Before you got into the dolphins, you were an actress, a model, a makeup artist. These aren't traditional backgrounds for doing therapy.
Well, I did do psychology in college. So I always wanted to work with children in a clinical level, but I got off the track.
Terry Pinney's lack of training in science or medicine or even therapy hasn't stopped her from getting clients from all over the world. That's possible because the field of dolphin-assisted therapy is completely unregulated, and Pinney makes some amazing claims.
You believe that the dolphins themselves are therapy, that the dolphins have curative powers, if you will.
I do. I believe that it's the sound, the sonar, and I'm positive in the future we're going to see that tone and sound has healing properties.
Where's the science?
It's coming and it's starting, so that's exciting. But for me personally, I'm not waiting for it.
So what's going to happen is a pattern will form on here.
If there is any science behind dolphin-assisted therapy, it's coming from this man, David Cole, an engineer and inventor.
There you go, perfect.
Cole has studied the brain waves of children before and after dolphin-assisted therapy. He found the waves slow down for a short time after interaction with the dolphins. That's visible here, with a learning-impaired 9-year-old child tested after a swim with captive dolphins.
She has relaxed, and in the case of these frontal leads, she's actually entered a near sleep state, a very deep state of relaxation.
But guess what? Cole admits the change is temporary, and neurologists say that although relaxation may feel nice, it doesn't mean any healing has occurred. And the same relaxation can also come from a warm bath, a massage, or after physical exertion. Cole says he believes children learn better while relaxed, but his studies don't appear to show there's anything special about relaxation from dolphins or that there's any long-term improvement. Can dolphins heal?
If I had to answer that question scientifically, I would have to say, I don't know.
Cole says he continues to research the properties of dolphin sonar, but admits he has found no evidence of any healing process.
In the water, touch the cow, Sam. Touch cow.
But what about the work of this man, Dr. David Nathanson? He is one of the few to have published scientific studies backing therapy with dolphins.
Touch it. Quickly. Quickly, Danny, we'll go in. Touch.
Dr. Nathanson's program charges several $1,000s for a 2-week session in the Florida Keys.
Touch and we'll go in. Touch it. Good. All right, that's a good in. Good boy. Good boy.
Therapists work with a child, and a swim with the dolphins is the reward for a correct response. Nathanson claims the dolphins, with their intelligence and playfulness, are able to get through to the children and inspire change.
What we do is to try and jumpstart the kids. The kids can't stay with us forever. So what we want to do is, in a short period of time, accelerate the learning curve. And we seem to be able to do that.
5-year-old Daniel Huggett, who has severe autism, was brought by his parents all the way from England. They raised money for a year to pay for the sessions.
We were hoping for a significant improvement, but if we could see anything at all, and we have. We've seen it, you know. He said ball, he said more, and he said it not just here, he said it in the hotel.
No. Daniel's parents cling to any sign of change in a child who has been locked in his own interior world. Scientists who are critical of dolphin-assisted therapy say some children may have temporary improvements, but doubt the dolphins are responsible.
These studies are so confounded that you don't even know whether or not it's a result of swimming with the dolphin, whether it's a result of the praise from the trainer, whether it's a result of increased attention. You also don't know whether or not you would even need a dolphin to do this. Perhaps you could get the same effects with any kind of simple domesticated animal like a dog or a cat.
He's welcome to come and be an intern in our program, and he'll be able to sit on the dock and hold an actual child, actually see a child speaking. He'll be able to talk to the parents, or perhaps he'd prefer studying them from his laboratory. We work with real human beings, real live children.
But Lilienfeld says those children are being shortchanged.
My recommendation would be to stop these programs immediately, or at the very least, to make very clear to parents and others who are interested in participating in these programs that there is absolutely no controlled or systematic evidence that they work.
Back in Hawaii, remember the overnight changes Terry Pinney was predicting for Sonny Parlin? Well, they didn't happen. There was no breakthrough in his autism, although Sonny's mother did tell us she believes he has shown a little progress in using words. And Terry Pinney admits she has no data that the dolphins have actually helped any of her patients improve.
I tell the family, I feel that if they have a picture of a dolphin in the child's room, and maybe somehow that will help to reinforce that or that memory of that.
How in the world does a picture of a dolphin on a child's wall take care of the link?
Maybe it helps to remember the session, or maybe it just has that connection to the dolphin. I don't know.
The science is weak and the results are unsubstantiated, but parents want to believe that dolphins can do what doctors could not.
If you're a parent and you have an autistic child, and God knows it can be the most difficult problem, what's to lose?
I think what's to lose is money, time, and hope. A lot of these interventions, I think, potentially instill false hopes and expectations in these parents because many of them are advertised as remarkable cures. Some of them come very close to being advertised as miracle cures. And there's nothing, I think, that can be crueler to a parent than to instill false hope.
Despite the concerns about the effectiveness of dolphin-assisted therapy, it continues to expand as a business. Terry Pinney is still conducting sessions with children, and Dr. Nathanson reports that his treatment center is fully booked for the rest of the year.